Before we get into the actual technical material in this video series, I wanted to provide a brief outline. This is a 14 video series on discrete time signals and systems, and really this set of videos introduces some of the basic things we'll be talking about for discrete time signals and systems. We'll start off talking about how to do signal operations, things like multiplying signals, doing summations of signals, and also some more complicated operations like time shifting, time reversal, and time scaling. After we're done with some of the kind of signal operation concepts, we'll talk about some of the common signal types that we'll be using. So we'll define the unit step function, the unit impulse function, the unit ramp function, and some of those core discrete time signals we'll see throughout the class. We'll also spend a lot of time talking about discrete time sinusoids. It turns out that discrete time sinusoids have a lot of properties that are different than continuous time sinusoids. So we'll work through that and explain some of those properties. Finally, in this video series, we'll get to talking about discrete time systems. We'll talk about how to represent them with a block diagram via additions and multiplies and time delays, and we'll also provide a nice segue into representing them as difference equations, which we'll start studying how to solve in our subsequent videos. So that's a brief outline of what you'll see in this 14 video series on introducing some basic concepts of discrete time signals and systems. I hope you enjoy the material. If you have any questions, ask in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. So for those of you that are more visual learners, here is a list of the key topics that we'll be working through in this video series. The first few videos will talk about signal operations like I mentioned. Then we'll get into talking about some of the common signal types, so discrete time sinusoids, impulse functions, unit step functions, things like that. Then we'll wrap up talking about how we model systems as difference equations, and then provide a nice summary in the final video outlining everything that we've covered in the video series. All right, so if you keep watching, we will get into signal operations in our next video. Thanks.